I was recently asked, is it better to do single runs versus double runs throughout your training block? My recommendation, if you're doing shorter, if your volume isn't as high, maybe you're doing 40 to 50 miles a week, I think it is okay to do single runs throughout your week of training. But if you're doing higher volume, if you're working full time, if you're in grad school, or you have these other responsibilities and other stressors on you, and you're trying to run, say, 70 miles a week or 100 miles plus per week, it's always better to do double runs, an AM run and a PM run, versus doing a single run. Because again, doing single runs, yes, it's nice to have the run completely done, but at the same time, it's extremely hard to it's extremely hard to adapt to doing single runs for several weeks, several months at a time. And more importantly, it places an enormous amount of stress on top of doing your tempo runs, doing your track workouts, hill repetitions, your long runs, all of that. Again, to do high volume and to do high mileage over long periods of time, the only way to get it done is to do double runs versus single runs, and to do double runs over single runs. And again, there is a place for both of these. Sometimes you can do maybe 2 single runs per week and then do the remainder of your training throughout the week doing double runs. I do have athletes that I coach personally that do a mixture of both single as well as double runs as well. But I do think that if you're running lower mileage, you can get by doing single runs. But the more mileage you're putting in, if you're doing 100 miles a week or 180 kilometers or plus per week, it's much, much better not only to be able to adapt to the training that you're doing, but it's also much less demand physically and physiologically and mentally on the body doing a double run versus a single run. So instead of doing a 14-mile run, you go out there and you do an 8-mile run in the morning and you do a 6-mile run in the evening. And it's hard to put in that type of volume on singles as well, like I mentioned earlier, if you have other things on your plate. A lot of times when I was training at my highest, I got up to 142 miles a week at my highest miles per week. And I was doing a lot of singles, or I was doing a lot of doubles to be able to hit that. Because again, it comes out to around 20 miles a day. So be very smart with your training. Be patient with yourself. Okay, don't just jump into doing single runs immediately. Definitely do double runs and give yourself time to adapt. Remember, it takes about 28 days for the body to adapt to any stress load being placed on it. So I wish you all the best in your training. Check out the resources below or on RunDreamAchieve.com, and I'll talk to you soon.